Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here, and I am back with another speed build. So it's been a while. There was only one speed build video last week. Was there even one last week? I can't even remember at this point. But I've had a really bad cold for a couple of weeks now, and it got really bad. So I needed to take a break from recording because it wasn't doing me much good, and I felt quite horrible when I had to talk a lot. So I'm back. My voice still isn't great. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but yeah, I wanted to get back into recording my videos for you guys. So hopefully it's not too bad, and yeah, we'll just see how this goes, and maybe I need to take a break again after this, but we'll see. Anyways, this build is called Eichenwalde, yeah, homes. So if you don't play Overwatch like me, I am completely addicted to Overwatch. I'm quite ashamed. No, I'm not actually, but it's really bad that you get addicted to video games. Anyways, if you play Overwatch like me, you've probably heard this name before. If you don't, Eichenwalde is a new map that they are working on. Well, not that they're working on. It's finished. But it will be coming out soon, and I saw the map trailer and saw some gameplay of people playing the new map, and it looks so amazingly good, and I felt so inspired to build something based on what I'd seen, just as an inspiration. So the map is set in Germany, and you have these beautiful homes, and well, I don't think they're actually even homes. I think largely there's a lot of like business/home buildings. So like businesses on the bottom floor, homes on the top floor. Yeah, I didn't go that far. I just built homes instead, but they look beautiful, and they would fit so perfectly here in Windenburg. So I figured, let's give this a try. I've been wanting to do some more building in Windenburg anyways, but I don't know, it's a tricky thing. Like, I love these kind of homes, the style of the homes, but we don't have anything like this in the Netherlands, so it's always very hard for me to figure out, like, okay, what would be the way to do this? But now I had some inspiration, so here we go. So I've tried to mess around with some different colors and some different patterns. Basically, this lot will end up having 4 different homes, which is interesting. They're all quite small and quite... it was difficult for me to work with, let's put it like that. I'm not used to my builds being very small and compact, and this one, it's just with the 4 different homes that are all quite narrow, and just not big at all. It was quite tricky, but I did like the challenge that it put me in. But yeah, I think it looks really good, and I'm just really interested to find out what you guys think about it as well, because I'm really happy with it. So in this one we will be doing the outside, or at least like the outside of the build, not so much like the rest of the outside that will come in the next part. And then the first 2 homes here on the left, and then the other 2 homes in the outside area will be done in another video, because otherwise this video would have been like 40 minutes, and I don't think my voice can handle 40 minutes of me talking, considering how bad I have been feeling. So I was struggling here with these windows because they didn't actually fit on these wall heights. They're supposed to go on a higher wall height, but I didn't want to make them taller, the walls on the second level. So I put in some windows over the windows, I guess. I end up changing it, I think, in the next video, but for now, that's my solution for that. So that's quite interesting. So I'm just going around trying to figure out little different details for all the different homes to make sure that even though we do have them like lined up here, 4 of them together, pretty much the same size, I did want them to be, their own individual homes, and just trying to figure out how to make it work was definitely something. So I put this, initially I tried to just go with like pathways, and I think I put a fence around it, and I looked at it and I was like, nah. So yeah, that will happen in a little bit. and instead I will end up putting spray paint all around, because I mean it makes sense. If you look at this area, you're not going to have just a green patch where the homes are. That wouldn't make any sense. There will be some landscaping in the backyard, but that's about it. So yeah, trying to figure out here with the windows. I got really frustrated because of like the length of the houses. I couldn't quite get the windows the way that I would have wanted it to, but it worked out just fine in the end. Wanted to use this roof piece, but I have no idea how to use it actually. Like the one that's just, I don't know how to explain it. The one on the bottom left in the selection screen. I don't know how to use it. I have to go and see how other people use it instead. But yeah, I couldn't quite get it to work. So I'm going around putting some planters. This is basically the point at which I didn't go anymore with the Eichenwalde map idea, because I mean the map is very, if you don't play the game again, it's an area where there was basically a big war and everything's broken and there's a lot of scrap robots around, and well, it's a quite ruined city but still absolutely beautiful. I didn't want that in the game. There's no way I could get that in The Sims 4, so instead I just tried to make it look a little bit more like an actual home in-game. So I wanted to have the backyard area, let's say the backyard area, closed off, but it wasn't really working this way. I wanted to put in a fence and a gate maybe here in the front, but I couldn't quite get them to work. So I ended up putting a fence, I think, in the back, and then just there only being access from the homes themselves, so that's fine as well. So here I just decided to filter everything by the get-together pack, because I figured, you know, that's probably the best way to figure out what we got with the pack and what could work really well. So, you know, we have this log thingy. I don't think there's actually any fireplaces in the homes, but there's a log thingy anyways. That makes sense, right? I only just realized that now. That's actually really strange, but yeah, so we got those. We got these trees over here, and then these planter boxes that I put in front of some of the homes, and I think it looks really cute. It looks like an actual place where people are living, and I don't know how you would make this work in game, because, you know, it is 4 different homes. I guess you can have 4 different families living here, sort of, at least. All of the homes end up having 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Again, very cramped and very small, which is, it was actually quite fun to work with. It made me look at things a bit differently from what I'm used to. But yeah, it was interesting. Let's keep it at that. So starting here with the first home, and I decided that one of the homes had to be modernized on the inside. So this one looks quite a bit different from the other ones, and I think it looks actually really, really good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yeah, it's very modern, so I decided to kind of go with the colors that we already had on the outside. So basically this very interesting color wood. It's a little bit different color on the inside because I used the Spade stuff pack for the wall pattern and the stairs and the cabinets, but yeah, it's a slightly different color, but it's a very interesting color, and I matched it with this I don't know, painted over brick. I don't know how to better describe it, but I didn't really like it. It ended up being a little bit more industrial feeling than I would have wanted it to be, which is basically just because of these painted over bricks, but I do still quite like it. So we took yellow from the shelves and put it in the stools at the bar area, and then we also use that in kind of the sitting area. All of these homes will be kind of open plan, at least in the downstairs area, because there wasn't enough space to oh my god, words. to put in walls and just divide the different rooms. So that part isn't quite as traditional as I would have wanted in all the other homes, but it's just what I had to work with. Again, these homes aren't very big. There's barely enough space. In this one, I don't even have a dining room table. There's just a bar with the stools, and there's a couch. Thankfully, in Sims 4, your Sims can eat on a couch as well, so that's good. But yeah, again, this is a bit more modern than some of the other builds. Oh, I changed the stool colors apparently to a more neutral color, because otherwise that would have been too much yellow. But yeah, I quite like it. I don't know what it is about this particular home, so this first one that we're doing, but there's something about the colors. I think I ended up picking the colors initially from the shelf in the kitchen, and then from this carpet that came with the movie hangout stuff bag, and it just, I like it. There's something about it that's different from what I would usually do, but I really do like it. So here I was messing around with what I wanted to put next to this chair. We had so much empty space on that side, and I figured we have to put something there. Yeah, I think I just go with this table, and then we put a painting above. You know what? This painting, the one with the feathers from the Dine Out pack, I really like it, but the colors, they don't work so well. I don't know if other people think that too, but for me the colors just don't work. Instead I put in a clown painting, because we all want our Sims to be really sad because there's a tragic clown running around all the time. Yeah, maybe not, but I don't know, I like the painting. There's something about it that kind of, to me, fit the kind of style that was going on in this house. So yeah, that's just what I went with. Trying to figure out what to do with the lighting. I've realized lately I keep using the same lights all the time, so I wanted to change things around a little bit and use a few different ones. Yawn, sorry. I don't know, I struggle with lights sometimes, but that's okay. So here up in the landing area we put a desk and a chair, just because there wasn't really a study area downstairs, so yeah, it's just a desk with a PC, pretty sure. So you put in a tiny bathroom. All of the bathrooms will basically be the same kind of layout, because they were quite small and, again, not too much space to work with. So they just have a shower, toilet, and a double sink. I mean, that's quite fancy, a double sink, right? So yeah, so starting in this one with the kind of the second bedroom, which is more of a kid's bedroom or a teenager's bedroom. And it's the same size as the bathroom, which is the, I mean, that's the small bedroom, right? But it did really work quite well. I don't know, I've never made rooms that were this cramped. I actually haven't playtested this, which isn't the best thing I probably should have done. I think everything will work. The Sims 4 is pretty good in that regard. Before I record the next part of this, I will make sure to playtest it, and if things don't work, I will change them. But yeah, it's a very cramped room, and it works in a way, like, assuming that gameplay also works. Like, I like the look of it. Like, it's cramped, but I absolutely love it. So here I go with this thing where I use these painting poster thingies from the Cool Kitchen pack, and then I put these posters over it, and I think it looks amazing. So we put a lot of decorations in the room, and it's really cramped, but it works so well. And it's kind of the same thing with this master bedroom and a few of the other ones. It's only 3 squares wide, and I'm pretty sure this will work. Like, I've heard people say this should work. When you have a 3 wide room and then have a 2 square bed in there. Your Sims in the Sims 4, if I can talk, your Sims in Sims 4 should be able to walk in that half a square space there, so it should be fine, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, use this beautiful painting from the dino pack. I absolutely love that. Love that painting. So yeah, just putting in a dresser over there. I cannot remember. I think I used this one, probably, maybe not. And then just a chair there as well. I considered putting in like a double dresser, but considering the fact that the room was already quite small, I figured maybe not. Changing this a little bit so that we have some color in this area, because before it was very black and white, which isn't great. Putting in some small decorations, some curtains, because, well, why not? And we're starting on the second home. Yay! So this one's a lot more traditional than the previous one. I started off and I put in this desk and I put in these cabinets because I wanted to do this thing. I looked at it, I was like, this was going to be a more traditional home. This isn't a more traditional home at this point. So I changed the things around. No worries. So yeah, a more traditional feel already, but I do really like using the cabinets kind of as extra storage space above the desk. Like when I noticed that we had this 2 square space behind the staircase, I was like, there's going to be a desk there. I don't know how it will work, but I will make sure it works. So yeah, all the homes do have kind of really modern appliances, so like the fridge and the stove, I think they are all from the core kitchen pack, because I like the look of them. And well, I mean, even if these are kind of a more old style home, I figured most of them would probably still have updated appliances, because it makes sense. Messing around with the wall patterns a little bit. I say a lot this video, sorry. I'm still a little sick, so that's why, if you're wondering. I try usually not to do too much. It happens a lot more than I would want at least. But it's not as bad as it used to be. So we put in a couch over there. I decided to continue with the green color that we had in the chairs over there. I had to move some things around. Again, it's such a small space, and I was really struggling trying to figure out how to make it work. But I think it worked out fine in the end. So you have these green chairs, and then the couch is a different color. That's fine. The only thing I don't like is that this table is so modern, but we don't have any kind of more traditional feel 1 square coffee tables, if that makes sense. So yeah, I kind of had to just do something a little bit different. I removed some of the windows to put in some cabinets here, which I think is good. It's on one hand, it's like, I would have liked some more windows because it does let in some natural light and all that, but having the cabinets is such a more traditional thing, and this way we have the light from the candle ceiling light coming in, which makes the place look really warm and just cozy, and it worked for this particular build. Messing around with the curtains as well. I mean, did I end up going with those? I think I did. Yeah, also curtains are a pain in this game sometimes. There's only so many curtains that fit the windows, and then the ones that I've ended up using in this build, for example, are a lot more modern than I would have really wanted them to be. But yeah, that's just the way it is, I suppose. So again, we have a bathroom and 2 bedrooms upstairs. No idea what I did there. Moved the wall a little bit so that we could use this wider space for a bed, and that people could still walk around, because I wasn't too sure people would be able to walk around anyway. Otherwise, my voice seems to be dying. This is great. Let me grab a sip of something to drink. Coffee, yay. Anyways, that feels a little bit better. It probably doesn't sound much better. At least I sound weird to myself. Maybe that's just me. Hopefully it is. But yeah, here I'm just messing around with the master bedroom. It's, yeah, I like this bed. And at this point it's, I don't know, it felt a little bit dark with the dark wood, and then the carpet is a quite dark color as well, but I couldn't get it in the kind of color that I would have wanted it to be in, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's not my most favorite bedroom, but it works pretty well anyways. And we have 2 dressers. I don't know why, but there is 2. There was space for 2, so I figured let's put in 2 dressers. And then I had this carpet there, and it just looks so good, actually. I really liked it. And then I put in these 2 paintings. I didn't keep them. Okay. I thought I put in those 2 paintings, but I guess not. Well, we put in these 2 paintings instead. That's fine too. Put in some more flowers, put in some decorations, because, yeah, why not? As always, my master bedrooms don't have that much character and personality. But there's some in this one, definitely. I think, at least. Hopefully other people think so too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, just doing a quick bathroom. Or not. I was about to start on the bathroom, but I guess I changed some wall pattern. Oh yeah, I wanted to add some more color in this room. That's what I wanted to do. And then we start on the bathroom. So I use the same, I don't know, rock texture that we use in the kitchen. Put in this shower, which I think initially when the game came out, I really didn't like the shower, but for certain builds it works really well. I've realized over time. So I end up using that one, I think, in pretty much all the other bathrooms, because it just had a more rustic feel that I was going with for in these builds. Yeah, and then here we are in the kind of the teenager / kids bedroom, the second bedroom at least. Cannot be a guest bedroom because it's much too small for that. So again, a very cramped room. I put in so much stuff, but I think it works out fine anyways. And I think it looks pretty cute. Again, I like the crampedness of that. I don't have to put in too many details and all that, because that would make the room look really strange, probably. Messing around with wall patterns, I couldn't get the kind of look that I wanted to get, which is really frustrating. But, you know, I'm trying. That's all I can do at this point. Try to make it work. I have no idea what I ended up going with at this point. That's good, isn't it? It took me a day, or like 2 or 3 days, I think, to build this. So, yeah, that's also why I don't remember everything. So just put in this carpet, and then I think it's just a matter of some details. So put in some curtains, because it's a bedroom. A bedroom definitely needs curtains. No idea what I'm doing here. I guess I put in another bookshelf. I guess this person must like a lot of books, because there's 3 bookshelves in this room. That's a lot of bookshelves. Anyways, just putting all these decorations around on a desk, and then I think putting a plant over there. Yeah. Not sure what plant I go with, but I put a plant there, so it's fine. Putting in a different light, and that's pretty much the whole video already. Not sure if I do anything in this landing area. But yeah, as always, let me know if you want to see me build something in particular. There will be a download link in the description, hopefully. I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.